What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. You already know how we rocking, man. I appreciate y'all checking in with me, man. We got a nice topic, man. It's crazy, man. Obviously, due to these circumstances, they made some cancellations this evening. Obviously, the Pelicans was affected. It's a real fucked up situation. It's crazy. We're gonna break it all down. I can't believe they canceled some games, especially when they let a few games slide through the wayside, not too long ago. But then they choose to postpone this one. I just think this is very crazy and disgusting. Um, it's crazy. We're gonna break it down, but before we do that, I need everybody to hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. Um, if you want to take your support to the next level, you definitely could donate. The link gonna be in the description box and also in the live chat. I'm gonna have a call-in number coming in shortly. I want to hear from the people. Um, it's crazy. Obviously, Lamelo Ball, he just did his thing against my New York Knicks. We'll save that for another day. But nonetheless, let's get right into the topic. Let's not waste too much time. Uh, I thought it was very egregious that they canceled this game, postponed it, especially if you look back. I don't know. I guess some of the top guys was going to be out for Dallas. The Pelicans could have really used that. If you want to rewind a little bit to I think maybe about a week ago, they had well, I was gonna say they had the Philadelphia 76ers was playing with like I think 6 or 7 guys, like 7 or 8 guys. So I just think it was crazy, and they still had to play. It was no Embiid, no Simmons, no, and it wasn't even a thought to cancel the game. So just I don't know if they're trying to protect the Dallas Mavericks, but I know I think they postponed another game too. But I thought it was very disgusting, because maybe they're trying to hold off Dallas losses, because this would have definitely been a big win for the Pelicans, and we really needed this game, no matter who the hell was suiting up, man. And I thought it was disgusting we couldn't get this game. Um, Nonetheless, like I said, Lonzo Ball, he was denied a chance at redemption. If you think about it, he really like I said, it's Showtime has put up a shutout. And this was his shot. But it's crazy that the NBA denied him of his opportunity, and the Pelicans for itself, because like I said, at this point they all need a break. And it's messed up we couldn't catch a break this evening. That would have been a big win for us. We really needed that. But it's all good. We got the Clippers and we got the Lakers. Like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't. I don't know if we're gonna win. I don't know what's gonna happen. All I know is Lonzo Ball must play well. Um, that's all. That's all I can say. Lonzo has to play well. If he doesn't play well, it's going to be serious ramifications behind this. I just can't believe that they postponed that game, man. That was crazy. I'm disgusted by that. We're gonna get into some reports of what the NBA is coming out saying, because it has to be some explanation for this. We got the Clippers on Wednesday at 10 o'clock Eastern. Like I said, it was Mavs, Pelicans. COVID-19 cases rise to 4 NBA schedule. What the fuck? Disruptions persist. Pelicans match up against Mavericks in Dallas tonight got postponed. It's just crazy, man. Um, I just can't. And then also the Celtics Bulls got postponed. So like I said, I thought this was disgusting. As Pels almost likely to land deal and trade. I'm hearing, Brad. I'm just looking at some things. Trade rumors going rampant. Um, like I said, Porzingis actually was going to be in position to play this evening. So I think they possibly would at least had a shot. But I think they would have been outnumbered. I don't know if Luca was playing. I really don't know. Everybody who caught it, I'm not sure if they even spoke on it, but it's crazy. The Pelicans, we in LA. We got 2 big games in LA. Um, it's no shame in losing to the Clippers or the Lakers. I just, like I said, I really wish we could have got this Mavericks game. I can't stress that enough. But yeah, I want to hear from the people. What's your thoughts on them? What's your thoughts on them declining the fucking game, postponing it just out of nowhere? Just you find out early afternoon they postponed the game. I thought it was disgusting. Um, because they have to explain why did you let the Sixers go out there outnumbered, and I think they suffered a loss, and but then now you turn around and protect the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, it's starting to get a little alarming. I already think the NBA is pushing Luka Doncic as an MVP when you got multiple MVP candidates that you could pick and choose from right now. Like you can even make a case for Chris Paul. You can make a case for Devin Booker. You can always make a case for LeBron James. But then out here, even KD, for instance, KD got a chance. But I just feel like the NBA is just Luka Doncic. So are they protecting? Are they protecting the Dallas Mavericks from racking up losses? I mean, and Curry too. Shout out my boy Skinny J. Curry was out for the Sixers. They had no Embiid, no Simmons, no Curry. I'm not even sure if Tobias Harris. It was a lot of no names that took the floor that night, and they put up a fight. I believe they lost, but they did put up a decent fight. And I thought Dallas had a chance to play some of these guys that don't get much run, put other guys who's like third or fourth options into that number one role. So I just thought the NBA that was very egregious. It's crazy. I'm very disgusted by that because I know what a win would mean, and I'm very not kind of devastated as a Pelicans fan right now because I know we got two crazy games in LA, and this could really be a damn morale crusher, because you go against Kawhi, and then what if Kawhi decide to wake up? What if Paul George decide to, but really, what I'm looking for is, pardon me, what I'm looking for really is my man, Lonzo Ball. He has to step up. That's irrelevant. Even against Patrick Beverly, against whoever, he got to show some heart, and that's really what I'm looking forward to seeing from Lonzo Ball in terms of just his play. Not just they go to LA and win, they win back-to-back wins. I mean, is that realistic? Come on, you got to just think with your basketball head. But just how you lose. It's not even about, when sometimes not always about winning and losing. It's how you lose. How does he perform? Is he getting guys involved? Has Stan Van Gundy made adjustments? There's a multitude of things. I do want to touch on something about Lonzo Ball because a lot of people are kind of like, including myself, like I could be considered jumping the gun. When you really take into account, Lonzo really only had about 2 bad games this season. If you really want to put everything into his proper perspective, he only had like 2 duds. The rest, they were pretty solid, for his standards, So I mean, that's one good takeaway I could think of to not overreact so much. But hey, when you're in the Western Conference, it's no time to take shit lightly. You understand? I definitely want to open up the phone lines and see if anybody want to talk. I'm about to put the number in the live chat. It's kind of empty this evening, but it is what it is. I'm about to put the number in the live chat as we speak. I want to hear from the people. Maybe we get some breakdowns in. What's your thoughts on the NBA pro sport in this game? Like I said, I'm disgusted. I thought it was very egregious. I got the live chat coming around. Let's get the live chat active, ladies and gentlemen. I just put the call-in number, so whoever want to go live right now, let's politic with the people. You're gonna be on Flight Sports TV. Let's politic. I can't say that enough. You know how we doing on this side. Let's get to work. We needed this win, man. Brandon Ingram here it was another chance for him to be great. Zion. It was another chance for Zion to be great. So it is what it is. Nonetheless, on to the Lakers, on to the Clippers and the Lakers. So it is what it is. It's crazy. I want everybody to. I want to hear people's thoughts. I see the party is getting active right now. So it is. Let's hear. Let's get this live chat politic and let's get your thoughts on it for the people that's just coming in. I want to hear what's your thoughts on the NBA pro sport in this game, And like I said, they allow the Sixers to go out there empty-handed. So I just want to catch people up to speed who might just be rolling up in the building. I got the call-in number in the live chat. Whoever want to politic with me on Flight Sports TV, you got your opportunity. It's kind of dead tonight. It's kind of dead tonight, but like I said, if it continues like this, we'll shut the stream down a little early. There's no problem for me. I just wanted to bring some content to the people. It is what it is. The night wasn't what it was supposed to be. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's even a national championship game going on right now. If I'm not mistaken, in football. Damn. Alabama's annihilating them. Maybe that was the reason why they wanted to cut some of these games tonight, because in football is has a conflict of interest. But goddamn, it says keep grinding, bro. Stay consistent. Let me call in. I just put the line. I'll put it in. Shout out my boy Skinny J. I'm gonna stay consistent. Like I said, I'm gonna put the content out for the people. Believe it or not, Skinny J. I got 2 sons. So like I said, it's crazy. I got a family and shit. My girlfriend's at work, so I'm here with my 2 sons. So it's kind of crazy sometimes to put some people might want me to drop at 8 sometimes. I can't always do that, because I got kids crying, all kind of shit. I'm giving bottles out, I'm changing diapers, there's all that's going on. It's Flight Sports TV, you live.
What's up, man?
What's going on, dog? Who I got the pleasure of speaking to this evening?
Hey, it's Otto, man, from Atlanta.
Atlanta, okay. Oh, did we ever touch bases before? This your first time?
Yeah, we touched the first time after the loss.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what's your thoughts today, man, on the NBA postponing these games, man? We thought we had a chance at redemption. Let me hear your thoughts.
I think the NBA, they need to expand the league they need to expand the rosters.
What you mean? Break it down.
These G League players, like they got, how they had the G League teams, expand the roster from 11 to like 15, 18 or 22, something like that.
Especially in this climate.
An emergency team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. I never heard nobody take on that, but now that you just said that, it's starting to make a little sense, because especially in this COVID time where you never know, you might have 3-4 guys going down at any given second, so you're gonna need people in reserve, man. But that is true. I'm pretty sure Dallas got a G League team. They could have called some people up and shouldn't have. That's a crazy take you just said. Now
and I don't think the league is gonna be able to make it that far. I think they're gonna end up cutting it in half. To me,
what you mean?
Once
the season?
Get to that half part, they're gonna do a play-in. That's what I think.
Do you think there's a possibility they'll go into a bubble again?
Yeah, because the more these, you got this NFL is not like. The NBA is not like the NFL. You got back-to-back games. They can't keep missing these games, but NBA is kind of money hungry though.
Right. Those TV deals is crazy. The NFL, they're not short on no money, but that is true. It's a week-to-week situation. It's not constant travel,
Yeah.
But what's your thoughts on Lonzo Ball's play so far?
Hey man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been the biggest Lonzo Ball fan since he came to the league. I don't watch every Lakers game. I don't watch every Pelicans game. It's time to stop making excuses, man.
Right.
They say it's the coach's fault. The coach let him take 20 shots. He has the keys. Like, I don't get it.
You're right about that.
Look at LaMelo Ball, huh?
Now keep going. You're right about that.
And he has all these. He has JJ Redick. He has Brandon Ingram. He has Zion Williams. He has Josh Hart. He can't average over 5 assists, man. Come on.
That is true. I do take into account that the situation that's going on, but that is true though. At some point I call it pissing on the hydrant. Like, you gotta mark your territory. There's opportunities for him to be aggressive, but he is overly passive. But you are right about the excuses, man, because just give me a second. Like I said, first year is rookie season. Cool. Second year, you got LeBron James.
That was his best season.
Which one? The rookie season?
To me, that was. the regular season, he averaged 10, 7, and 7. He was top 5 in every category, every point guard category except for points. And he could have had a couple. Defensive second team, third team votes, but he didn't play the whole season. He got hurt.
And that's his rookie season you're talking about.
Yeah, and he had so many double doubles. He was top 5 in double doubles too. If you go look at it, pull it. I was big as Lonzo, but I had to argue for him.
Right. So what I was gonna say was, okay, cool. You were making a great point. That I like the rookie season. It was a lot of running and gunning, and that's kind of was his style, and I like that. So, like I said, cool. Rookie season. I will get back to the excuses going on. So we got rookie season, like I said, second year. It's kind of crazy because how many point guards that had a great rookie season, even though it was injury riddled, but he showed flashes, and then you come in with LeBron James. Of course, you can't blame him, but you bringing in a guy who completely takes his position. Who LeBron took everybody's position. You took Brandon Ingram's, you took Lonzo's. You feel me? LeBron trying to play every goddamn position. You understand? So
it was Brian. Hey, I give him an excuse that year because he had Brian and Rondo. Because Rondo was he was splitting time with Rondo too. Right,
that's what I'm saying. I'm trying because I'm getting back to your point where it's time for these excuses. So cool. So then you got third year. Okay, you've been traded, new team, new system. Okay, cool. And then now it's like, okay, it's contract year. I mean, what the fuck's going on? Even though we do got to rewind a little bit because he struggled last season too. I know people don't take into account in the beginning he was struggling too. You remember Alvin had to bring him on the bench and all kind of shit.
Oh yeah, and then he before they shut it down in COVID,
he was turning up.
Like the 8-game streak.
Yeah, it was a lot of games where he was putting up 20 plus. So I mean, I don't know. I don't want to jump the gun, but right now in the Western Conference, like I said, there's a lot of teams that wasn't in the playoffs last year that's going to be in the playoffs this year. So it's no joke. They can't be playing games. They need to. I really wish they could have played the Mavericks tonight to get a win because they really could have used a win tonight. I mean, seriously.
Oh, yeah, and the Mavericks low on players, too. Yeah.
Yeah, we could have used that. And
I think his confidence went down when they switched his jump shot. That's my personal opinion.
Even I thought he was pretty successful with some of these shots he was making.
I know, but if you look at LaMelo Ball, I know they're gonna end up fixing LaMelo Ball jumper, but right. He has the confidence. He's been shooting like that his whole life.
You're right about that. I want to get to the live chat. You got somebody says, Jake Alex says, I look at it a different approach from Lonzo's bad game against LaMelo's. It should motivate him to play better like he did last year before the bubble. And then the guy Marcus Gibson says he doesn't have the keys. Do you feel like Lonzo Ball got the keys to this offense?
Hey, he has the keys. I feel like he kind of balls down to Ingram.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah, you think that relationship is like a conflict of interest?
Yes, he's not okay. He has the keys. He can pass it when he wants to. He can shoot it when he wants to. He just does it. He don't do it.
That's correct.
He doesn't. I mean, he fits the team, but Lonzo, the way his career is going right now, he's kind of like a
Marcus Gibson. You next, Gibson. Yeah, keep going. Continue.
You feel what I'm saying?
I feel exactly what you're saying.
He's going to be one of those potential all-stars, but kind of like on a point guard, a good enough point guard on a championship team like the Clippers or some Bucks.
So you don't see Lonzo Ball finishing his career in New Orleans?
Nah, they're gonna get him up out of there.
Especially if this continues, he's gonna have to flip. He's gonna have to make a 180. In order for something like that.
And one more thing before I get off, we got to start putting some of this blame on Zion and Ingram. When we look at the superstars on the other team, we don't blame the role players. They get the job. You look at the LeBrons, the Kawhi Leonard, the Paul George, the Lucas. We don't blame their teams. They get the job done. You got an all-star. You got a Zion potential all-star. They got to start getting the job. They got to take over. Need 30, 40-point games for them.
Right. That's crazy that you said that. because you are right about that. Because I'm starting now that you say, I'm starting to think it's not, Brandon Ingram to me is not really a number one option. I think he'll be good as a number 2 or number 3. You know, I mean, but he's being thrusted into the role as a number one option. I don't know if he's ready for that. But that's a great point that you just pointed out there.
Right, the game shouldn't be decided on Lonzo.
With his success.
Lonzo got to score, but the game should be decided on him missing 5 threes or 6 threes.
Right, you're absolutely right about that, and I think, like I said, I've said that's almost like a scapegoat, you know. But it is what it is, you know. Nonetheless, like I said, some people, like I said, he got Lonzo Ball, that's his name, so he gonna garner all the attention. You know, it's crazy. I can't. That's a great take, man. Anything else you need to say before you get up out of here?
Hey, man, I'm going. Hey, what team do you think? I'm going to throw my sleeper team that's going to trade for Lonzo.
Let's do it.
Lonzo at? I'm giving you 2 options. He's going back to LA or he's going to the Hornets. I'm off.
All right, appreciate you, man. That's crazy. It's Flight Sports TV, man. My boy D Cook, what's up, Flight? I said the other night Lonzo gonna have to drop 26 plus in order to redeem himself. After Melo did him like that, it's now or never for his career. I'm trying to tell you, it's crazy that it got like that. Shout out my boy Marcus Gibson. I just you need to call in right now, Marcus Gibson. You know, you don't want nobody. Bulls want everybody want Lonzo. Lonzo's a hot commodity, ladies and gentlemen. I know a lot of people might think shit is over, but a lot of people could use Lonzo. You look at my New York Knicks, struggling to score, stumbling and bumbling. We could have used somebody to quarterback. It's Flight Sports TV. You live.
Yo, this is Marcus.
What's going on, Marcus? How you doing, man? This our first time touching bases?
Yeah, man. I be at work a lot. I watch your channel a lot, man.
I appreciate you.
So
where you calling from?
I'm from Vegas, but I'm in the Midwest right now. I'm in Iowa.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Iowa. Shout out to Vegas, man. We appreciate you checking in with us. Start it up, man. I'm gonna give you the floor, man. I'm just gonna, you know.
Well, you know, I'm a Ball family fan. Also, you know, I follow, you know, LaMelo and Lonzo and LiAngelo and everybody. And but just speaking on Lonzo and the last dude, Lonzo don't have the keys to the offense. You know, he's only kind of playing point guard when they're taking the ball out. You know, it's some of everybody bringing the ball up the court. And, you know, I'm going to be honest, since Lonzo came to the league, man, for the most part, he hasn't fully had the keys to the offense, in my opinion. No coach has gave him the opportunity to just let him do him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, he got Zion and he got Ingram on the court too, but you know, I don't like Ingram as a point guard. I don't like him bringing the ball up the court, dribbling most of the time clock out, and then trying to figure it out from there. You know what I'm saying? Right. I feel like the offense looked better with Lonzo running the court. And, you know, I mean, I see what he do. He's not, I don't know, how can I say this? Like, it's some things that I would like him to do better. You like maybe driving to the rim regardless of all that, but I don't really care. I just kind of like when Lonzo has the ball and he's making those decisions and dishing the ball out versus somebody else. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I think it's crazy to see other people. Like I said, I could see if it was one, maybe Ingram just doing it, but when you got Josh Hart, Redick, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Bledsoe, I mean, goddamn, it's getting ridiculous. You know, it's crazy. You know, I mean. You're making some excellent points here, man. I do want to get into you talking about 3 different coaches in 4 years. What we got? We got Luke Walton. We got Gentry. Now you got Stan. I mean, for a quarterback, this ain't somebody like Ingram who just a flat out scorer. He gonna score on any offense, no matter who the coach. You talking about a point guard who basically needs a system in place, and you got 3 different systems in 4 years. I mean, we do have to put some of this into perspective. You know, what's your thoughts?
Well, how can you call Lonzo Ball trash if he's getting sabotaged at his position?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, he can work on a couple things. We all can agree, but to go ahead and throw the man under the bus when he's not, when he's playing out of his position. I mean, I watch these games. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's shitty when I see Lonzo's frustration when he's cutting to the basket, going under the rim, calling for the ball, and don't nobody give him the ball. Ingram don't pass him the ball. You see what I'm saying? They don't let him do what he's supposed to do. That, like, the hockey assist that Lonzo Ball used to do, that's null and void because he don't ever get the ball quick enough to do what he do. He sees the offense completely different from Ingram,
right,
and Zion, and Josh Hart, and Bledsoe, everybody on the team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You never see the half court alley oops. You remember all of those half court alley oops? The Zion, you don't ever see that no more.
Listen, let me tell you something. Who gonna send the police officers out with no guns? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna claim it to be dangerous. You're sabotaging them, right? So why are you gonna stick Lonzo Ball in a situation that he just can't, you know, contribute to the offense the best way that he can? You force him to, you know, get the ball, throw it to Ingram, go in the corner and shoot the three or do what he do. But I don't like Lonzo Ball like that. Yeah. I don't care what nobody say. He can play as trash as he wants to like that. I know when he get a coach that allows him to do what he know how to do, then it's going to be a different game. And if there's not, then, you know, I'll put my foot in my mouth. But I think it'll switch up when he get a coach that gets behind him or a team that gets behind him.
Right. Yeah, you're right about that. That's crazy. You making some excellent points.
I follow. I've been following you for a hot minute, man, and you look at it from both sides of the coin. You know what I'm saying? And
I try to.
So, you know, it's. You know, this basketball season right here, we knew it was going to be, you know, a strange season, you know, with the COVID situation. And I think you spoke of the games being postponed. You know, I was kind of disappointed because I watched the Melo game earlier. You know, I watched most of that game earlier. Then I tried to go watch the other game, and I found out it was postponed. But, you know, this is it's gonna be a difficult season, man. You know.
Yeah, I try to because people do make it. I try not to be like as one sided. Like I said, I try not to come out of nowhere like just be so blinded with Lonzo, even though we did see some crazy games, especially LaMelo game. But if you really put into perspective, like I said before you came on, Lonzo really only had 2 shitty games this season. I mean, seriously. And then they took a heartbreaking loss to the Pacers, and then, like I said, it's like the wheels just fucking started falling off. You know, so I mean, I'm trying to give some type of, you know, guidance on this situation, even though because I know people freaking the hell out, but we really could have used this Mavericks game because I see us going to LA and I see us dropping these 2 games. I'm just being realistic, okay? I will, of course I want them to win, but just being realistic, I could see us losing to the Clippers and the Lakers and possibly losing our heart even more. And then, Lord have mercy when we go against the Kings. I'm serious right now. Lonzo got to perform against the Kings because you cannot have a situation where De'Aaron Fox barbecue his ass. It just cannot happen, man. I'm telling you, all hell is gonna break loose if he get cooked by De'Aaron Fox. I'm serious.
You know what, man? These wins, you know, it's not just rested, you know, upon Lonzo, man, because you know, Lonzo has to kind of overperform, or just, I don't even want to say overperform. He just has to make sure his defense is top notch. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of hard for, you know, him being the only one that's doing this. You know, Zion is also another one of my favorite player. So I watched him through high school.
Right.
He was disrespecting a lot of kids all over the U.S., man. So
he was,
but in the NBA, he just ain't playing defense. Okay, I can accept Zion playing zero defense if the ball is going through Lonzo's hands because he's able to get him the ball and not have to fight through all these defenders to score. I ain't seen no lobs this year.
Not much pick and rolls either.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I hardly see
nothing.
I see more pick and rolls with Ingram and Zion than I'm seeing with Lonzo and Zion. It's crazy, man. I'm just. There's so many teams that can use Lonzo's services.
Right. So Stan Van Gundy, in one of his interviews, he was talking about the team's defense and the losses, and it being mostly the defense and the turnovers, and I agree with him with that.
Right.
They got to step their game up on the defense. It just ain't fair for folks to be like, oh, well, Lonzo is trash because of A, B, and C. But trash is doing what? The man mid-range is looking nasty right now.
The man improved every year of the year. He's improved every season he's been in the league, man. I'm telling you. Go ahead.
Yeah. And I agree. Earlier you said, because it's a fact that the first couple of years he was injured, he was changing coaches. He was just doing it was just too much going on. But plus he was injured. So with the healthy off season and whatever the case may be, he just came back. But he just don't have the keys like people be thinking.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
The keys.
Ingram got the keys, the house and the mansion. And
stop playing.
And he about to have the shit in foreclosure. Yeah, Ingram about to have he about to have everything fucked up in a minute.
Yeah, Ingram scores all these points, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
he's a stat pattern.
The offense looked a little funky, a little clunky, and I like Ingram a little bit, but I just like Lonzo delivering the ball. Like when things get congested, give the man back the ball so he can, do what he do to get everybody in position to score. But it is what it is,
What do you think about, before I got another take, what do you think about, like I said, everybody thinks Lonzo's on the move. Like I said, I feel like if he takes a dud against Fox, but I think he's going to answer the call against De'Aaron Fox, but I'm just saying, what do you think of people thinking Lonzo's the first to go? But what do you think about, we do have pieces on this Pelicans team. Like, I'm going to remind you, we got Bledsoe, we got JJ Redick, we got Jackson Hayes, we got my man Nickeil Alexander-Walker. There are other players on this team that could possibly be moved for something else. What do you think? What do you think the route they should, what do you think? What are you thinking?
This is an interesting question because I just thought about something like this. So is like, what am I thinking towards the Pelicans, or what am I thinking that Lonzo should do?
Let's do both. What do you think? What about the Pelicans? Do you think those players I just named could bring you somebody in? I'm just saying. What do you think? What the players I named?
Okay, my selfish answer for Lonzo, and this is me being a fan. This is my fan answer right here, right? For Lonzo, I want to see him play with his brother in Charlotte.
Right.
I want to see that. However that could happen, he's a free agent at the end of the season, whatever the case may be. Whatever people think he ain't got enough pull for that. But as a fan, I kind of want to see them on the same court together because I think he'll fit in nice over there. For the Pelicans, man, I think that last year I thought Jackson Hayes was going to be better this year. I don't like him this year. He can't do anything. You give this man a ball, he's like a deer in headlights. I like him, but he just can't do nothing. Like he sometimes
he took a step back. He definitely took a step back this season.
But I like him though.
You got potential. You got Nikhil Alexander-Walker. You got Jackson. I'm just talking about young guys, including veterans. The package, somebody. JJ Redick is a hot commodity. You understand? I'm just saying because just to fix shit and like obviously give Lonzo the keys, but bring in enough. I don't. Is that enough to get you a Bradley Beal? I don't know. I'm just saying.
You know, I'm gonna be honest, bro. As far as like the trades and who to package up, I don't even think I don't even kind of think about those things or hypotheticals like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they just do. I just allow the NBA or the teams to do whatever they do. You know, I mean, my least favorites on the team is Hayes. Right now, because he just, you know, Hayes is Hayes. I ain't gonna do too much talking about him. He put his work in, but
you starting to break. You were starting to break up a little bit.
Yeah, it's
cool.
Yo, into just a tad bit.
He's good.
But I don't mind seeing Bledsoe and Lonzo together. You know what I'm saying?
You think so?
I like the addition of what's that tall dude there?
Oh, of course, yeah.
I mean,
got it.
But like right now, what I've been seeing, I kind of don't mind. Like I really don't mind him and Bledsoe. I don't get an issue until, like I said, Ingram does what Ingram does with the ball. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I feel like I probably sound like a hater, man, because he was doing his thing, but I just think that it's clunky as hell when he has the ball. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm a Ball family fan.
I am too. I am too, dog.
I want to see Lonzo in a better situation that doesn't force him to completely change his play style. Didn't nobody ask Ingram to change his play style? You know, Lonzo came in the league in some ways having to change his play style to fit everybody else. I kind of want to see a team change everybody else's play style for him, but it's not even doing anything. It's letting the man play point guard. And yeah, he's not getting these assists. And the reason why is because sometimes you got to score the ball to get the assists. In some cases, the team just ain't scoring the ball. JJ Redick, you know, he's been trash this season, bro. Like, straight up.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? He's been hot garbage this season. So I wouldn't mind seeing him go neither. What is the point of having JJ Redick there if you're forcing Lonzo to play, you know, throw the ball in the corner, go in the corner and shoot? Eventually, the shot is going to start falling. You know, it's been falling though for me. You know, it's been all right. He's doing all right. He just ain't getting the ball as much, bro.
Right. So now you was a take on Lonzo. Did you talk about what you thought maybe Lonzo should do? Did we get to that?
What do you mean?
I remember I asked you about. I remember I asked you about because I was saying Lonzo could possibly be traded, or I was saying another option where the 4 or 5 guys that I just mentioned that possibly could bring you in somebody instead of just obviously people just scapegoating Lonzo. But I feel like we got other pieces and to bring other people in. I mean, what do you think? But you just did. I think I did just jump the gun. You did say you would love to see Lonzo in Charlotte. What do you think about Lonzo with the New York Knicks?
They just played the Hornets.
Right. And they seemed like they didn't know what the hell they was doing. They were struggling. They need somebody to sort this shit out. You know? I'm just saying.
Man, nah, bro. They starstruck, bro. When you see LaMelo hit the court, you know what I'm saying? It's like he's a real person. I'm just talking trash right there.
Nah, he's box office, man. This dude, I tell you what, this guy, even Lonzo, for instance, for players that's never been on, has there ever been a guy who hasn't been an all-star who garners this much? The man is box office. You know, this is a box office attraction. You understand? Wherever these guys go, they're gonna fill up the goddamn arena. You understand? But what I do want to talk about with Lonzo going to the Hornets, I was listening to LeVar. I was listening to the interview they did ESPN with Lonzo and LaMelo, And the more I hear them talking, the
Yeah.
more I'm starting to feel like something is going, that something is in the woodworks in Charlotte. And Charlotte could do that. And the way they move in the ball, I'm telling you right now, LaMelo Ball has completely infected this roster with unselfishness. I mean, the ball is fucking moving all over the goddamn place. You understand? And could you imagine? I'm just saying, Lonzo and that, oh my God. I'm telling Lonzo, they would have no problem sharing up. I would see Lonzo running the point guard, LaMelo turning into that scorer, you know. I just think that team was perfect for them. A bunch of young guys, not a lot of egos. I think that thing could work out, man. PJ Washington is no joke. I like PJ. Go ahead.
I got a question, right?
Okay.
So do you think, or in your opinion, when Lonzo, his rookie, first rookie career season or whatever, and LaMelo, like, who had more control of the offense when they was on the floor, in your opinion?
Well, I'm going to say right now it had to have been Lonzo, believe it or not. But Lonzo had the keys on draft day. You understand? In LA, this is pre-LeBron. I'm talking about when Magic didn't know they was getting free agents and shit. They were still going young. You feel me? So when he came in, Lonzo got the key. They shipped what's the name up out of there? D'Angelo. Maybe that was a mistake. The more I see they acquiesce in LaMelo, and I feel like the Lakers should have did this with Lonzo. I think they jumped the gun and got rid of what's in the D'Angelo. You could have had Lonzo coming off the bench and doing what's going. He would eventually got the keys, and I'm telling you now, when LaMelo could be the starter, when LaMelo becomes the starter, he gonna take the fuck off with this roster because he's taking it the slow way. With Lonzo, they just gave him everything right then and there. You know, at that time, Magic was desperate. He didn't know LeBron was coming. He didn't know about Anthony Davis. He didn't know this shit was for certain. You know, so he had to run with these guys. But I mean, I think Lonzo had the keys in his first season. LaMelo's still coming off the bench, you know, and even when he comes in the game, yeah, he does, but Devontae Graham runs it a little bit. If he's on the floor with Rozier, they may take turns. I mean, in the first season, nobody was taking turns with Lonzo bringing up the ball up the floor. You know, that first season. Now, the second season, obviously, Lonzo don't get enough credit. Okay, cool. I want to point this out. LaMelo was the first guy, whatever, youngest guy, triple-double. Cool. Lonzo and LeBron was the first ever two guys on the same team to ever have triple-doubles together.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Lonzo don't get enough credit for how he was playing with that roster. I honestly feel like they kept the wrong guy in Kyle Kuzma. They would have been better off with Lonzo. You know, I'm just saying, I'm just pointing that out there. You know, better defender. You know, Lonzo has proven he can hit down that shot. I think, you know, it's a tough situation. It is what it is.
No, you bringing back my memory a bit.
I know, yeah, I know it's all good. I remember a few things. I mean, I'm just pointing that out there. Everybody talking about LaMelo with this triple-double. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord, this Jesus. But people are forgetting that Lonzo did some shit, too, now. You know, he scored his triple.
No.
Go ahead.
No, he did. I just remember watching some of those first season Laker games, and eventually, oh man, you can't tell me they wasn't hating. You know, I just felt like even Kuzma was kind of ball hogging a little bit. This ain't the team with offense wasn't flowing as good. Lonzo's making a bunch of little goofball mistakes, but
yeah.
They wasn't. He was, and I think he still was having his little ankle problems, but the offense didn't flow.
I want to point another situation out. I want to point something. I don't mean to cut you off. Lonzo don't get enough credit because before LeBron was hurt, what was last year? 2 years ago with the groin. But people don't remember when LeBron went out. They still was hovering in the 6th or 7th seed. Once Lonzo went down, it was all she wrote. I mean, I'm just saying, people don't put account to this shit. And I want to brace the people. If LaMelo, I believe Charlotte is going to make the playoffs in the East. You understand? But listen, I don't want that.
Hold on. You can repeat that, bro. I got faith in Charlotte. You say that 1,000 times, bro, because I swear to God, like, I feel like these dudes is not playing. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah. What the hell was I just saying? But I forgot what I was saying.
You said you believe Charlotte's gonna make?
Oh
the
yeah.
playoffs?
So I believe,
That's the last thing
You got me
said.
back on track. I do believe Charlotte is gonna make the playoffs. But what I want to say is, I don't think that should be an indictment on Lonzo Ball, because we got to put into perspective. That's the Eastern Conference. You understand? I'm just saying. This is the East. You know, Lonzo was hovering in the 6th or 7th seed in the West before LeBron James went down. Once Lonzo got hurt, they completely collapsed. You understand? Like I said, and that was in the West. You know, Lonzo going to the West in his rookie year, making the playoffs. Come on, that's almost ridiculous. You understand? So I just don't want people to think when LaMelo make the playoffs, oh, well, he made the playoffs his first year. Oh, yeah, he's 30 times. It's over. That's the Eastern Conference. You understand? Even if they fuck around the scare team and it's the East, they might get a good matchup. You know, I'm just saying. It's the East. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
It's different because it's different situations. The Pelicans was in the play-in tournament last year if they didn't collapse in the bubble.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I erased the bubble play out my mind.
I tried to.
I don't think nobody wanted to be there, and I think you know, shouts out to LeBron for getting that thing, but I don't think nobody wanted to be there, bro.
Yeah, no, I think the NBA manufactured that shit for LeBron James.
What now? What'd you say? I could just walk. I'm gonna just walk.
But
you need to walk sometime? No, I'm gonna just walk right here. Well, I was speaking to somebody that was right next to me.
No, you cool.
That's all.
It's all good. I didn't really get a chance to say nothing yet. But what's your thoughts on these next two games coming up? Do the Pelicans and Lonzo, do they have any chance against the Clippers and the Lakers?
Oh man, dude. Well, you asking some heat right now.
Is there any chance?
Man, you know, I don't know, man. Like the Lakers, we need a dub against the Lakers. I mean,
we on how many losing? Are we on a 4-game losing streak right now?
Man, I don't know. Don't remind me though. I'm just saying I don't remember us winning one yet.
I'm a double check.
Yeah, that would be nice to know. But it's a winning streak. But if we can get the Clippers,
that might be our best chance. That might be our best chance.
We may be able to get the Clippers before we get the Lakers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll say that.
I say this. We got to split one of these games. It's a must. We got to. I think the Clippers, you're right about the Clippers. I think that's our best shot. Because
breaking up just a tad bit.
I said that we have to split one of these two games with the Lakers and the Clippers. We got to get one of them. You understand? And then especially leading into that Sunday night game against the Kings, that thing is going to be real. I think it's going to be serious ramifications if Lonzo Ball if he don't look like a lottery pick. You understand? You got Halliburton out there. You got De'Aaron Fox, and I'm telling you, De'Aaron Fox and them boys, they're gonna try to pull the shovels out and bury his ass. You know, especially after if they fuck around and lose these two games, they're gonna roll into Sacramento with their heads down. That's what I'm saying. It's serious. We got to split one of these games for the confidence. We're on a 3-game losing streak.
Come on. Real quick on Lonzo, like I had a question.
Yeah, you remember?
Because versus Lonzo's offense and defense.
Okay.
And what the Pelican needs from him, like for real. Knowing how everybody plays, like what do you think is the most important thing we need from Lonzo? Because in my opinion, I would say the defense, considering how much he makes up for on both ends of the court. Or at least on that end of the court.
So you said the question was repeat what's the question one more time for me?
Like, what do you feel is more important that the Pelicans need from Zoe? The offense or the defense?
I honestly think it's the offense. I think the most important thing they need is for Lonzo Ball to run the point guard position exclusively because he's already doing a decent job defensively. I mean, he's gonna play defense. He's gonna get in the passing lanes. He gonna kind of do that a little bit. You know that he does that. Now you got to get him just specifically running that point guard at all times. I'm talking about once the rebound come down, give it to Lonzo. Get the fuck down the court. I mean, I think that's the answer to all of this shit. I think that, and that way it would make Ingram's job a lot easier. It'll make a lot of these guys' jobs a lot easier. I think that's the number one thing we need from Lonzo. Defensively, we're gonna be okay. You know, that's what we need. We need him to play point guard, not shooting guard, not small forward, not combo. We need quarterback Lonzo back in that offense in that position. Flight, you hopping off. Want to add my 2 cents in, but yeah, nonetheless, man, we about to get up out of here. I appreciate you calling for my man D Cook. Said he trying to jump in here, so I'm gonna get into another call. Then we're gonna get up out of here. I appreciate you checking on the next video, man. I got you.
Hey,
what's up?
Oh yeah. Good looking, bro.
No problem. It's Flight Sports TV. Also, he'll make them better. Shout out to our executive, my boy D Cook. I'm gonna put the live call in chat. If you know it, you better call it. You know, I'm gonna put it back in the live chat. We're gonna take another call or two, and then we're gonna get up out of here. It's Flight Sports TV. Yeah. It's Flight Sports TV. You live.
What up, Flight? It's D Cook. How you doing?
What's going on, dog? Didn't we touch bases last time?
Yep, Columbus, Ohio.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm gonna give you the floor tonight, man. What we talking about? You said it all.
Man, just to touch base on the whole the Zoe conversation, man. I feel like I gotta definitely add my 2 cents.
Please do.
If possible.
Please do.
My take is a little different than everybody else. I'm at the point, and this is coming from a Lonzo Ball fan, but I'm at the point where I just want to see Lonzo take it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm at the point where I look at it objectively and I'm like, man, you just got to take it. All the excuses that, I've made for him over the years to all the people that was hating on him, this and that, Luke Walton, Alvin Gentry, now Van Gundy, the system, the injuries, LeVar. I mean, it's just getting to the point where I just want to see Zoe take it. And I feel like after I saw that game versus him and Melo, it's reaching that point where I just want to see him do his thing. Like, we all know what he's capable of doing.
Right.
We all know that he has the ability to really dominate the league in his own way. But he got to take it. He got to take it. You know what I mean? At some point, we got to hold him accountable and stop making excuses. I understand what's going on with Van Gundy putting him in the corner, be a shooting guard in a half-court offense. And this is one point that I don't hear many people bring it up. But the Pelicans have, I think, the slowest pace in the entire league. Like, they're the last in pace. So, and that's the exact opposite of what Lonzo Ball is.
And I don't mean to cut you off. I don't mean to cut you off. I think they're doing that for Zion. But continue.
If they are doing that for Zion, it definitely makes sense. But look at the highlights last year. Those lobs, those easy buckets that Zoe was getting the entire team. The flow was just smooth. Y'all talked a little bit about the streak that they went on right before the bubble.
Right.
It's all possible. The proof is in the pudding. Like, we've seen him do amazing things when the flow is a little bit smoother, the pace is picked back up. So, I just wanted to add my little 2 cents to it. I'm just at the point where Zoe really got to take it. He has to want it for himself. And I said this the other night, I think, but he got to look in the mirror and just ask himself if he wants it. Little bro comes in and shoots a three in your face, man. Like, you know what I mean? Nothing but net. And in all respect to Melo, he's doing his thing. I watched the game tonight. Like, I just love the energy brewing in Charlotte.
Yeah.
And I just feel like Lonzo has that ability to do the same thing.
You're right, but you absolutely right. There are many ways you could slice or dice to make excuses, but at some point, Lonzo could take the ball and do what the fuck he wants to do. I seen him doing that a little bit. I think it was against the Oklahoma City Thunder, where he, even though he missed them things, I seen the aggressiveness. Like, I don't give a damn. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm taking it to the hoop. I'm running this shit. But I mean, you absolutely right. You got to like I said, he got to piss on the hydrant. That's the emphasis. That's the shit. The analogy I'm coming up with. You got to mark your territory on the game. And like I said, I really felt today against the Mavs, even if Porzingis came back, but they would have still been kind of injury riddled and of the COVID. And of course, if Chris Snacks would have came back, they would have had him on a minutes restriction. I think we really could have used this victory tonight, leading into these two Clippers and Lakers games. But I feel like this thing, it's possible we could be on a 5. We're already in a 3-game losing streak. We could be on a 5-game losing streak. But specifically for Lonzo, I don't even give a damn if they lose. Lonzo has to play well, because I'm telling you right now, I'm telling that he has to. It's just how Lonzo specifically has to play well. And I feel like I said, you got you didn't hear too much today. Like I stated on my previous video yesterday, you're not going to hear Lonzo going to get a pass for these next today, tomorrow, and maybe even Wednesday morning, because you got a lot of football. The NFL is in the playoffs and shit. You had the national championship today.
Absolutely right.
Yeah, so Lonzo not getting that attention. He getting the G pass. Let him fuck up against De'Aaron Fox. I keep putting this out there. That's gonna be.
It could potentially be the end of his career, and I'm not saying that Lonzo's gonna be out of the league or nothing, but
it's gonna be the end of his. He won't be a starter anymore. They'll take him out the starting position, and he'll have to work his way back up into that. But yeah,
and maybe that's what he needs. But the media ain't about to give him no pass.
No, I'm telling you, all the attention gonna be on him. Well, they lose these two Lakers and Clippers, especially if it depends. Okay, fine, you lose to the Lakers and Clippers. There's no shame in that, but it's how Lonzo look in those losses. Lonzo got the look. You can't have Patrick Beverley come out there and snatch your heart. You understand? We ain't even gonna get the Fox yet. You got to deal with Patrick Beverley. If Patrick Beverley snatch Lonzo Ball's heart, and then he go to the Lakers, and you got Lakers got some rough ride. What's that dude name? Caruso. You got some people out there ready to bury this boy. You understand? And then when you go see Fox and them, Fox gonna have the shovel ready. You feel me? So,
you speaking facts for sure, and like people keep. And I'm not trying to downplay, but they just keep giving this man excuses, not realizing the magnitude of this moment. Like this is a pivotal moment in his career.
This is make a break.
At this point, you in year 4, you healthy.
Contract,
you developed a little mid range.
Yeah,
you got the package.
You can't even play for the money. You can't do well for them. You talking about you could get $100 million if you really balled out. So it's something. So it's starting to feel like, okay, we know the flashes, we see the potential, but okay, is this really you? Are you really just glorified Ricky Rubio? I mean, seriously, it's gonna get to that point, but I don't think it's the case. I think Lonzo is gonna pick shit up, but like I said, I just hope they at least take a split on one of these games, because that's gonna give me confidence rolling into Sacramento. Because if they lose to the Lakers and the Clippers, and they go to Sacramento, I mean, damn, man. I mean, remember, Alvin Gentry sitting on that bench, right? We ain't even talking about Fox right now. You got Alvin, you got Luke, they're gonna smell blood. I'm telling you.
Got somebody else, I can't remember.
They got a couple of people there that's connected and wouldn't mind burying Lonzo. You understand? I'm telling you, because Ingram is safe, and if he loses these games, Zion is safe. Lonzo is going to be the focal point in all of this shit, and I don't think it's fair, but I mean, it is what it is.
I guess for me, Flight, the only thing is I'm just a little bit surprised that they taking this approach. Like, I felt like they traded for Lonzo with the intentions of giving him the keys.
Right.
They keep drafting all these guards. They trying to get what's his name, Nikhil Alexander-Walker, a little bit more, control, or I would just say flow within the offense. They pushing him to the corner. It's like And you said something I want to say a couple videos ago, because I just got hit to you not too long ago.
Okay, I
But you
appreciate
said
it.
something along the lines of Lonzo flipping the script and using Rich Paul.
That's in the cards. That's in the cards.
You really think so? I mean, that's a smart move in my opinion.
It's very smart
I
because
just hope it never comes down to it.
no, listen, I'll tell you what, these are 3 pivotal games for Lonzo Ball's career, because I'm telling you, after De'Aaron Fox and those dudes bury his ass after that game, don't be depending on how, if Lonzo's not running it, and you see, because remember, Fox just signed $100+ million. You understand? And they kind of, Lonzo last season, he had a few games. I think they split a few matchups. Now you got Fox, he paid. You understand? Now they done buried your ass. The media is the footballers done took a break now. They done took 2 days, then they done covered the national. Now it's time for the NBA. What the hell is going on with the Pelicans? You understand? And who the hell they gonna blame first? You understand? I'm just trying to put it into perspective. I'm just telling them what it is, because the NBA, the media is, we talking what it is, but I'm talking about ESPN, FS1. They kind of preoccupied right now, So who the hell is gonna be the first guy they bring up on the Pelicans? I just told you Zion is safe, Ingram is safe.
It sucks for Zoe that they didn't get a chance to play tonight, because I felt like he kind of knew that, even if it was just like in the back of his head, that he was gonna have to put in some work. But yeah, they gonna bring that heat, especially with little bro Melo. You know what I mean? On the come up right now, drawing all this attention. It's on the way. It's on the way. He got limited amount of time before the media tries to crucify him again, and I hate that for Lonzo, because he don't deserve that. A lot of that attention was brought. We both know why a lot of that attention was brought on him. But, yeah, you're absolutely right. I just wish the best for the brother. He just got to take it himself, though.
Yeah, man. I got a guy running backs, and Lonzo needs some 20-point performance and some wins. He definitely could use a 20-point performance against the Clippers. I'm telling you, you cannot have Patrick Beverly take his heart. I know I done went to the Kings, but you got Patrick Beverly over there. I'm telling you, I think he done fix that Beverly shit. But I'm just saying, it could get real ugly, because if they lose, like I said, if they lose these 2, like I said, and then they go against these guys, then they got a back-to-back with Utah too. You talking about a potentially 5-game losing streak after these 2 Laker games. You got the Kings. I think it's in Sacramento. That's 6. Then you got 2 back-to-backs with Utah, and then Minnesota. 5.
Before you wrap up,
yeah.
Let me ask you this though, Flight. Here's the prime time question for the Pelicans.
Okay.
Who is the closer? And before you answer, I seen Zoe have flashes of closing games, whether it was through his passing score. He just seemed to be clutch in certain moments. You know what I mean? Like, I seen him in the game versus Denver when he was playing with LeBron. Like, it was ISO at the top of the key. He did a couple dribbles through the legs. Boom. 3. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him in UCLA close hella games just with nice threes. Deep. It always seemed like he had the ability to it. Brandon Ingram is not. He's showing us 3 games in a row that he can't close.
Right.
Eric Bledsoe had, he kind of closed a little bit that one game they won, just barely. I can't remember which game it was, but he had a couple steals. At the end, I was like, okay, Eric Bledsoe might be that dude. But then, a couple games later, it just seems like, I don't know who their closer is.
I'm honestly, I mean, to be honest with you, I think the closer is Ingram, but with a caveat, you still have Lonzo bringing the ball up the floor, like I said, and then you put Ingram in some actions and some motion and some type of pick and rolls and not just Ingram. You got if you give the ball to Lonzo, you have a multitude of closers. You can have shit, you can go down to Ingram could be the close. You could go do it, pick and roll with Zion. He could close for you. You could go dump it down to Adams. He could close for you. You know, you get Redick on the wing. He could close for you, but you're not able to maximize all of these fucking weapons when you got Ingram playing point forward and having tunnel vision and saying, fuck it, I'm taking this shit and the only way I'm going to pass it unless they fucking around and triple team me and I get to do it. And I'm stumbling with the ball and I got to throw it out by accident. You know, I mean, that's not basketball. You understand? So I think it is Ingram to take the shot, but like I said, Lonzo could hit that shot for you too. But I just feel like with Lonzo with the ball, the passing becomes infectious. Because if you don't remember, like I said, I think Lonzo and Ingram, at one point, Lonzo was doing good against that Pacer game, and then it started infectious with Ingram. Ingram was just passing. I thought Ingram was taking that next step, and then he just rewinded. And I'm trying to tell you, the Pelicans are still suffering remnants from that from that Pacers loss. If they did not lose to the Pacers, we would be tied up with the Phoenix Suns right now. But I'm telling you, in the West, you lose one game, you're out of here.
You absolutely right. I mean, to me, that was a great game versus the Pacers. They have no business losing. They was up I think 8 with like a minute and a half left or something crazy. Yeah. And then just a couple of goofy plays, you know, not being sharp. That was a tough loss.
Yeah.
But, you know, overall, man, I appreciate you having me on.
No problem, man. We'll get up with you.
I'll let you handle your business.
Thank you. I appreciate you, dog.
Have a good one.
You too. Yeah, man, it's Flight Sports TV, man. Y'all know how we rocking, man. I need everybody to hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. If you want to take your support to the next level, you could donate. The link will be in the description box and it's also in the live chat. Support the channel. Like I said, when we rise, I'm taking the people with me. I want to shout out everybody that called me today. I appreciate y'all, and I want y'all to keep calling in, man. It's Flight Sports TV. Y'all already know how we rocking, man. I'm taking the people with me. You know what it is. You know, go find out some of these other guys that you can't get shit from them. You know, these guys gonna get a couple of subscribers on you, then they ain't gonna know who the fuck you are. Flight Sports TV. I'm not up here sugarcoating shit to the people. I'm not up here selling a PS5 to you. You can't even get a PS5, but you got motherfuckers talking about they giving away a PS5 to get to fake out the peoples. You see, I don't do that to the people. You feel me? You can't even get a fucking PS5, but you got people up here trying to shortchange the people and fuck y'all all up. See, I won't do that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it might take me a little longer to rise to the top because I'm not gonna fake the people out. But I will guarantee the people this: when we make it to the top, I'm taking the motherfucking people with me. I will guarantee you, whenever I connect with some of these big time YouTubers, I'm bringing the people with me. And if I can't bring the people with me, then I'm not gonna fucking do it. And I'm gonna take the stairs. I'm not gonna take the helicopter around and sell the people out like all these other motherfuckers is doing. I'm telling you, it's Flight Sports TV. Y'all know how we rocking. We getting up out of here, man. Lonzo Ball. I'm going down with the ship. I still believe, and I'm rocking with him till the motherfucking wheels fall off. And you know what it is. It's Flight Sports TV.